Kingdom Animalia by John and Renee.
Sponges are animals in the phylum Porifera. They are multicellular organisms that have bodies full of pores, allowing water to circulate.
Porifera is composed of 3 distinct groups.
Sponges can reproduce asexually in 3 different ways. Sponges can be broken off by currents and can bud after a certain amount of growth.
The name Cnidaria comes from the Greek word nidos, which means stinging nettle.
All these animals are armed with sting cells called nematocysts. There are 4 major groups of cnidarians.
Anthosa includes corals and anemones.
Cubozoa include box jellyfish. Hydrozoa include hydra and other small organisms.
Yeah, Cyclozoa includes jellyfish.
Most organisms in this phylum have no brains, so their movement is coordinated by a nerve net.
They reproduce asexually through budding and sexually by producing gametes.
Platyhelminthes are the simplest animals that are bilaterally symmetrical.
Platyhelminthes are carnivorous animals that may also eat other flatworms. Wow!
The most common animal is the flatworm. They have no body cavity other than the gut and lack an
Anus! They don't have a butt to poop from.
They move by a series of muscles in their body and leave a slimy trail on the ocean floor like slugs.
Flatworms are hermaphrodites, and they are capable of holding eggs and sperm.
This phylum is Nematoda, which means roundworms. Main organisms include hookworm, vinegar eels, and loa loa.
Some features include round cross-section, some are parasitic, bilateral symmetry, and can live almost anywhere.
Animals eat plants or bug larvae. They have no stomachs and a sharp object in their mouth that is used to attack prey.
They have no circulatory system, 6 nerves through body, and 6 connected to their mouth.
Way of movement is through side-to-side flailing, and they have internal fertilization as reproduction.
Annelida is a segmented worm.
Common animals include leeches and earthworms. They use their jaw to grab food.
They are heterotrophic and eat a lot of things. They have digestive tracts running from the mouth to anus.
They reproduce asexually through fission and sexually through copulation. Mollusca comes from the Latin word molluscus, meaning soft things. They are invertebrate animals, and 23% of all marine organisms are mollusks.
They have 3 distinct body parts: head, feet, and visceral mass.
They move by using the ventral foot, which propels the mollusk.
They excrete waste through inside mantle, cavity, and anus. There are 8 classes.
The 3 most common classes include snails, clams, and squid. Bivalvia, gastropoda, and cephalopoda. Arthropoda is 80% of the world's animals.
It comes from the word arthron, meaning joint, and pous, meaning leg.
Features include jointed legs, segmented bodies, and exoskeletons.
There are 5 major classes.
All organisms in this phylum have bilateral symmetry. Spiders are part of the class Arachnida. All arachnida have 8 legs. Centipedes are part of the class Chilopoda. Millipedes are part of the class Diplopoda. They have muscles inside all legs for movement. Grasshoppers are part of the Insecta class.
Echinodermata has 5-fold symmetry.
They have internal systems of water-filled canals called tube feet.
Their sexual organs are called gonads.
They have nerves running from their mouth to the arms. Sea stars are organisms in this phylum. All organisms have eye spots at the end of each arm that can detect light and dark.
Sea urchins and sea cucumbers are in this phylum.
Chordata is the most commonly recognized phylum. It is composed of vertebrate and invertebrate organisms.
Organisms have all the following features at some point in life: Pharyngeal slits which connect throat to neck. Dorsal nerve cord, which is a bundle of nerve fibers when run down spine, and notochord, which is a cartilage rod that runs underneath nerve cord, and a bone extending past anus.
All organisms have notochords, which is where the word chordata comes from. They have the most complex nervous system. The brain sends movement instructions to the backbone. Organisms in chordata have a closed circulatory system. Most produce sexually, but some produce asexually.
Life begins from fertilization of the egg by the sperm.
The organisms consume food through ingestion. Some can be herbivores, omnivores, or carnivores.
Rhinoceroses are part of the class Mammalia, and turtles are part of the class Reptilia. The end.